Hey everyone, this is my 2013 Subaru Impreza WRX STI Sedan. I finally have my Canon T3i back, so I wanted to make a video of this car. So right now I'm just going to go get in, start it up, show the interior, then I'm going to move it so I can do a better walk around for you guys. So I'll just go ahead and jump in. Let's see the interior before I close the door. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to slide in. It's a really tight squeeze on the side of my garage door getting in. So you can see here's the key, just the standard Subaru key. I don't really have an interest to do the flip blade one. Then the ignition. So just push in the clutch. You can see the OEM red illumination. This is just the courtesy light. Just turned off. I'll go ahead and start it up. But before that, I'll focus in on the gauges. That's actually a really nice feature of this car that I enjoy. So. Then I have my STI loading screen. I made that completely by hand. Some music will probably turn on, so I'll turn that off for now. So I'll show you guys the gauges. It's on a little bit of a cold start. As you can tell, you can see it's a little bit cold. So I'm staying for a little bit. Currently I have 1,483 miles, and we'll go ahead and just check out the gas mileage. So if I click this button right here, I have my trip A, trip B, and then the rev indicator. So I'll go to trip A. I've been averaging 19.2 miles to the gallon for the whole time I've owned the car. Just leave that. And you can see when I don't have it on a trip setting, up here it will just show the temperature outside and the time with your airbag settings, and you can change the time by just going through on these arrows, plus or minus. So show you guys just a little in-depth about the car. You have your steering controls right here. These are linked into the nav. You can see that you can have your volume up, volume down, skip through the tracks. You can go skip forward, skip back. You can also go through the modes. Let's see, turn this down. I've actually never messed with that. That's kind of cool. I can cycle through. Just try to. I can actually cycle through like what I'm on. I'll just go back to iPod and turn off the sound for now. So that's nice. In the 2013, I don't believe they had this in the 2012, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. They brought back the Bluetooth steering wheel controls. I have my answer, hang up, and the hands-free button. And they used to not have that with the navigation, I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong, like I said. And then on the side of the steering wheel, you have the cruise control settings. I haven't used this yet because my car was breaking in. So you just have your, obviously, the windshield wipers, the lights. Down here you have a small storage compartment. I just use that for sunglasses, and you have a power output right there. You have your 6-speed manual transmission, which is pretty standard. Actually, when I say pretty standard, I don't know why I said that. That's all you can get in these cars. In the STI is the 6-speed manual transmission. And you just have the SI drive. You can do sport mode, sport, sharp, or intelligent. And then you have the center diff, of course. Also have some cup holders right here. It's actually nice because this one's farther down than this one. Oh, that was a weird noise. I'm just hearing things. Here you have your storage unit. You can see the red stitching. It's nice. You have your media hub which has an auxiliary cable and a USB for your iPod, and you just have some nice little space in there. I have the heated seats right there, and then I have some STI floor mats on both sides, which I'll show you guys when I go through. So right now, the car's just about warmed up. It actually looks like it is. I'll just go through the navigation really quickly just to show you guys what it's like. Should be in focus. So this is the standard screen. You have your AM, FM radio, your satellite radio. I'll show you the layout for that. And if I go to the iPod, the disc would be right above the iPod. It's just loading up here. You have your SD card right there. Try to find a song that wouldn't be copyrighted. Okay, this one should work. So I have the 10-inch subwoofer in the back. Some of you were asking about. I'll just go up to 20. I have an equalizer on, so it's not as loud and the sound is a little bit better. You can just listen for a second. And that's the bass right here. It usually starts off being all flat. So I don't know if you guys can hear that at all, but bass is actually pretty loud. I love it. So down, we have the phone controls, Bluetooth, and info. And it's getting really, really hot in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and back the car out. So, be right back. Okay guys, so I pulled the car out, and I shouldn't have parked it here. It's a little bit hard to actually get a good walk around view of it, but man, all my neighbors are coming too. But I'll just show you guys around the car. I'll just do a quick walk around, and then I'll talk about what things I've done to it and stuff like that. So just walk around. So as you can see, I got the car from Subaru of Sherman Oaks, down in Van Nuys. Sorry, the car's a little bit dirty too. So it's really, I love the looks of this car. It's just been awesome. I've been loving the color as well. So what I'll do is I'll go over some of the stuff I've done to it. So I've installed some yellow fog light overlays. I don't know how well you guys can see those, but I think they're a nice touch to the car, and it's just cool at night. So I also have the parent front license plate delete. You can see that. There you go, you can kind of see the fogs a little bit better from that angle. And I also did the Basin R CS Type 1 front lip. The one thing I don't like about this lip is that It requires 19 holes to be drilled into the front bumper, but I think that it was worth it because it's a really nice looking lip, especially for the money. I just think it adds a nice touch to the front of the car and the aggressiveness. So continuing around, I have the Sti Jdm Side Markers that I swapped out, along with the Rally Armor mud flaps and the urethane, which I think are a nice touch on Subarus. Trying to get into focus here. And I also did the vinyl overlays on the taillights, along with the D badge in the back, just leaving the STI logo, which I think is a cleaner look. And so I'll get in really quickly. I have, for those of you who are wondering, I have 5% tint in the back and 18 in the front, which I think is good. There's the Sti Kick Plates right here that come with the car, but I did get some Sti floor mats. You can see the fitment isn't exactly perfect, but hey, it's good enough. And then it has the aluminum pedals, obviously, which are actually, it's weird, they're looking a little bit more like worn than I thought, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, they're just pedals, and it has a red light glow right there, just like a courtesy light whenever they come on. Here you have the you can adjust the brightness of the gauges right here, along with your headlight angle. Adjust the mirrors and your traction control. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood for you guys to show you one of the other mods I've done to the car. Just leave the door open. So one of the other things that I've done is spray paint the STI logo onto the intercooler, which I think it's just a nice touch to the car, and just a really nice like red color. It looks like perfect in my opinion. I want to get some of the Perrin like engine dress up parts, but you can see I think that the STI looks really good on that. I was a little concerned about doing it, but like I said, I think it turned out pretty darn good. So might as well leave the hood popped for a little bit. Just walk around. I know I've shown inside the interior, but I'll show again just because I have the better camera. There's the STI bucket seats, the leather, which I think are really nice. They're really comfortable. I would have preferred the Recaros, but hey, you get what you can, and I think they're super comfortable. You can see the red stitching accents on the inside of the steering wheel as well, along with on the armrest and the seats. Just puzzles me why they didn't put red stitching onto the e-brake boot and the shifting boot. But hey, not a big deal. I'll get that sometime in the future. Just show you guys the back. You actually have plenty of space back here. I'm a pretty tall guy, about 6'3", and that's where I sit comfortably. And my passengers have plenty of leg room back here. You can just see the back seats. Then I'll pop the trunk in a little bit, but I'll walk around to this side just to show you. Unfortunately, an imperfection. You can see these wrinkles right there. It occurred when I was getting my windows tinted. You can see it looks a little like dirty right there, and it's kind of wrinkly right there. and here slightly. So I'm going to try to condition the leather, also a little bit up there. So I'm going to try to condition it, try to get that out, but hopefully I can. That'd be kind of disappointing. And also, I don't know how, but there's a weird like scratch right there, which is interesting, and on the other doors, but I don't know, no one sees it anyway. You can see the leather right there. Oops, I'm not used to how light these doors are. I love looking at the front from like this angle. I just think the JDM side badge and the mud flaps look really nice together. You got the Brembo Brakes with the STI logo on them, and the BBS forged wheels. I believe they're 18 spoke. Yeah, I think that's right. And the brakes are actually really nice in this car. They're really good. You have your turn signal right there, along with in the front, obviously in the headlight. And the chrome headlights at first I didn't like, but they're actually growing on me, I must say. Like, I'm gonna still switch them out to halos eventually, but I gotta say they're growing on me. Just take you along the front and see the STI badge. It's a little dirty in here. They've been gardeners, so kind of hard to keep that perfectly clean. Sorry if I'm kind of in and out of focus, guys. It's kind of hard to do it. But yeah, guys, I've been absolutely loving the car. It's a blast. There's just so many things about it that I love, like the sunroof and everything. So go ahead and quickly turn on the headlights. That noise is really annoying. Oh, whoops. New moment. There you go. So people tell me the headlights are like super bright. You can see the fogs now. Just really nice looking. Just pop the trunk. One thing that's different is that the trunk and gas opening are right down there. But I actually think that's kind of cool. So, should be in focus. Open up the trunk. I have my car cover back here. But you can see the kicker sub, which is from a factory option. I think it's nice. Definitely like getting it because it doesn't take up a lot of space. It's just on the side, like on the opposite side it'd be right there. So I definitely like getting it. I think it sounds good. Actually, overall, I'm happy with the sound system and don't think I want to change it, because in my previous car I was considering getting a new sound system, but I never got around to it. And with this car I don't feel like I have to, which is good. So yeah, guys, I just want to film a walk around, but I am getting a new antenna soon, a Perrin 4-inch shorty, along with some other stuff. I'm waiting for the Accessport maps to be released as well. But yeah, I just want to do a walk around again in this car. I know I've done a lot, but now I have my good camera, and I'll make videos to update you guys with like the mods and stuff that I do to the car. But I'm gonna do lots of driving videos, lots of reviews and stuff like that, so stay tuned for that. Definitely loving the car. It was so worth the wait. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. I try my best to reply. Thanks for watching.